LaShawin Barnett, and we're group 5, and our topic was which sport is better, football or basketball, chosen by Miss Perez, the lovely Miss Perez. And first we like to start off by asking a question, like which sport do you guys think is better? Like
Basketball.
Wait, how many of you think that football is better than basketball? Please
Your
raise your
dad won't right.
Okay, now how many of you think basketball is better than football? Okay, thank you. Alright. With the many college rivalries, it's nothing but excitement because these two sports are one of the most, two of the most common sports in America and the most known sports in America. Basically, the way we went about this presentation is we broke down the injuries in football and the injuries in basketball. We also broke down the salaries and the fan popularity within football and basketball. And at the end, since it's a very opinionated topic and you can't really say legitimately which sport is better, we're going to let you choose after we explain the injuries and salaries and fan popularity. Alright, first we're going to talk about basketball, and Ms. LaShawin is going to talk about
Okay, hi everybody. As everybody knows, I am the women's basketball manager, so I have a little bit more experience with injuries. So, basketball is a fast-paced sport involving the entire body in explosive movements to leap, bound, shoot, and block. Before 1950, all shots must be taken with one foot in contact with the ground. This change of rules provides a higher scope for injuries, not only to the lower extremity, but also the arm and shoulder in the now popular slam dunk. Some injuries that are common in basketball are strains, muscle tears, sprained ligament tears, or contusions, muscle damage through impact. The most frequently injured area is the ankle, followed by the knee. Up to 92% of basketball players will suffer an ankle sprain at least once in their playing career. In 2001, basketball had 68, 307 related injuries. According to National Center for Catastrophic Sport Injury Research from 1982 through 2002, numbers of direct and indirect fatalities among high school is 88 for basketball. And some of the injuries that are common in basketball are sprained ankles, knee ligament injuries, hamstring strains, contusions, hand and finger injuries, and also concussions. And you can get concussions by just getting hit in the head with a basketball or just by falling. And most of the time, you will see a basketball player get injured in practice more than they do in the game because they practice so hard. Such as one of our players, she broke her finger, and that's her first broken bone in practice. And also one of the men's basketball players just recently broke his ankle in practice, so he's not going to be able to play for a month. And all of this can happen during practice because they practice hard for the game.
Okay, while she's passing out our handout, I'll talk about football. Any of you ever heard of turf toe?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Okay, turf toe can happen in any sport that you wear shoes that closing your feet. It's not just football, but in this case, we're going to talk about it in football. Turf toe is when the MTP joint is affected in your big toe, and it's when the ligaments in your toes are softened up, and the ligament in your big toe kind of is like your supporting tissue, it supports you and everything, as far as balance, and when you sprain that and mess it up in a way, it kind of throws you off, which kind of in turn leads to knee injuries and other injuries, because if you don't have the support and balance in your feet, then it's really not much that you can do. And that happens a lot in football. And that's one of the major injuries. And I decided to talk about turf toe because also, as an athlete myself, you don't have your toes, it's not really much you can do. So once you wear out all those ligaments in your toes, it softens everything. And it's it kind of happened to me because it makes you seem off balance when you're trying to do something. Because I had got turf toe in my left foot because I'm a ballet dancer, and you don't have to wear the shoes where you stand on your toes a lot, and it really softens your toes. And yeah, it makes you feel off balance, and it makes you seem like you don't have enough support that you need. And also, like she said, most of these injuries occur in practice, because that's when you practice the hardest. It's not even in the games. That's why you see most athletes not even playing now.
Or you see them iced up, like if you're in the cafeteria, you'll see volleyball players walk around with ice taped up around them because
They need that support because their toes, like the tissues in their ligaments, because of the floors that they practice on. Like the floors aren't your friend. Like they're hard for a reason. And if you mess up something on those floors, like if you, I really can't explain it. You understand what I'm trying to say? Without it saying like sounding. Like the floor supports you, but at the same time it's your friend, but it's your enemy at the same time because it can cause injuries. Yeah. Without even knowing it.
So the shots, that's why you need good shoes.
Right. Right. You need good shoes for support. And you don't want any shoes, like that's why you hear like many people, when you wear shoes that are too small for you and your toe rubs against, like you're destroying the tissue slowly but surely in your big toe, which will mess up your balance in turn when you're trying to do something else. That's probably why that is why most athletes get knee sprains and pull muscles and stuff like that because they don't have the support in their shoes. Okay. And you can explain.
All right, so the handout. We got this information from, the graph, the sports ranking is from, I think it was ESPN Top Sports. And majority of the class picked basketball, which it is a better sport than football.
It's not.
And according to this chart, really baseball is number 1, but basketball comes before football. Football is number 7, and basketball is number 4. Basketball, they get paid more. The best athlete in NBA right now is Kobe Bryant. That's wrong. Well, this is.
Is he the highest paid athlete?
He's the highest paid athlete.
Yeah.
But he's
And the highest paid in football is Peyton Manning, whoever that is. I don't think you're right. I don't watch
You don't know who Peyton Manning is?
I have something to say. Essentially, basketball players should get paid more because they're only paying 12 people and we're paying 75.
Okay, but I'm
So-
sorry.
That's a personal problem.
Yeah.
You said they should not.
They should be getting paid. I'm saying they should be getting paid more because they only have to pay 12 people, 3 on the practice squad.
Oh,
And we have to pay 75. So if we're only making, what's this? What? 10, 9 million, one of that? Shoot. Let me get 12 people on football teams and we get paid.
So why do you, Trey, since you play football, why do you feel
That
football is a better sport than basketball?
Because you get to physically assault somebody and not go to jail.
You can physically assault somebody.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
you can't.
Yeah, foul, tell you sit on down.
You cannot, like, if you, like, as a post player, if you go like this and elbow somebody, like, that's an offensive foul. If I'm in football and I smack somebody, I get congratulated. So, if I go around to the referees, if I go do something to one of the players, I get put out the game. In football, I can do whatever I want, besides probably trying to take somebody in or kick somebody or something like that. I can do whatever I can. I can literally break their leg. I can break their leg and not go to jail. In basketball, I can't do that.
Trey,
it's like,
the reason I feel basketball is better than football is one, basketball is inside and football is and then basketball is a faster like paced sport. Because football you got time, like not the timeouts, but you got to set up, you got to like and like basketball you don't run the ball in and it's going back and forth. So I just feel like football takes two.
We have more exciting plays.
no,
You
the game
don't, but
changes.
I'm like, and that ball, then you gotta wait. Like, it's just too good. Me personally, I like basketball better because it's like physically, you don't get injured as much. Like at the A&T game this past whenever it was, I went to that game and one of our players was like, they were limping off the field like
Are you
crawling.
talking about number 10?
Oh.
But 10 on 11.
At the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like he was limping and crawling off the field, and he was in really, it was a lot of pain. I don't like football because I don't like seeing people get hurt. And when I hear the helmets clash, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, concussion.
Yeah, you're damn
Like
right.
that's crazy.
Well, looking at like me personally, I'm against her. I like football. I love football. I was raised around football. It's the bomb. Maybe because maybe I like it because I like the physical contact. I like seeing people get hit. Like I do. Like it's exciting to me. Like. But yeah, that's my favorite. That's what sport I think is better. But at the end of the day, when I actually like did this research, and we did this research, and I saw all the injuries, not just her toe and not just what she explained. Like when I saw all the injuries you can get from this sport, I was like, why do people like football? All these injuries? No. I was like, why do people like all of these injuries? Like at the end of the day, if you get injured bad enough, you can't play anymore. So it's like at the end of the day, I really can't. I can always have my favorite that I like to watch, but I can't really say one sport is better than another because you get equal injuries in both, and that's the point we're trying to make, no matter how much money you make. Yes, Trey.
I was about to ask you what you said, why do people like the sport? It's not that we like the injuries, it's like a love-hate thing. It's like we love to play the sport, but like we hate going to practice. I'm not a practice player, I hate going to practice. If we could just play the games, I'd be good. But it's like, we understand that we could get hurt, but 9 times out of 10, that's not gonna happen the way like most people that get hurt is all fluke. It's like they broke their ankle. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. If you're not going 100%, that's another way you get hurt. Like that's why a lot of people say you're not like you won't be lazy, you might as well sit down because that mean a lot of stuff that goes on in football is fluke. Like me personally, I already had like 3 concussions when I had to go to the hospital. So I mean, I'm still playing this sport till I'm done. It ain't gonna, I'm not gonna stop. It's just like you just have that love and that drive for something. And you gonna do it. It's like, it's not that, I mean, you're not even tripping on the injuries because you know you're gonna be back.
Are there equal injuries in like any sport? Like dance, you can get hurt in that.
Yeah,
You can get
hurt in anything that you do that's physical. Like if you don't mentally and physically prepare yourself, like warming up, stretching, eating right, like you can get injured in any sport. It's in any activity at all. Like, cause I've gotten injured in dance a few times. Like I pulled a muscle and everything. Like it's just how you take care of yourself and your body.
And I got injured playing volleyball last year. I have a pop tendon and my ankle got sprained. So it's all about how you want.
One more comment and then we'll wrap it up.
I'm a cheerleader. I cheered in high school and I also got hurt because when I did a toe touch, I came down wrong and the bones in my knees went together and I couldn't walk.
The favorite cheerleading center was for American.
Okay. You guys want to wrap it up?
Okay, in conclusion, as we said before, our topic was opinionated. You can't really go based off of what the internet says or what we say because this is a biased argument. There is no right or wrong answer. Everyone has their own personal view on which sport is better. And I personally feel as though basketball is better sport than football physically.
I feel like football is better than basketball.
We will always